honest that we're both wild for Caris. She comes first, today and always. I'll be there for Christmas. I know it's not soon enough. She gives me a pointed look. We've been over this before. We're fine, Charlie, and you're about to be late for work. Emily always was the stable one. I'm kind of like the one misfiring synapse in someone's brain. Some genius moments and some moments we could all do without. Talk later. Love you both. I blow a kiss as I hang up. If I can't be there, I do the next best thing, which is send them everything I make to support them, outside of school costs. Today is my last shift of my usual 30-hour week. That's on top of studying full-time at University College London and going to band rehearsals whenever we can squeeze one in. Those are at least a bit of an escape from the usual hectic pace, though we've been ramping up the frequency as we book more gigs. There's also the weekly check-in with my therapist and, when they get their way, Sunday dinner with my family. It's a lot. Lately, I'm so exhausted in lectures that everything goes in one ear and out the other. I've usually either rushed to class from the cafe or needed to go straight to a shift or rehearsal right after. At night, I try to go through the lectures again to figure out what I've missed. The term's been a total muddle. I rake my hands through my hair a third time for luck, grab an apron, and head into the front of the cafe. The screech of the steamer does my head in. Never mind the strip lighting. While I'm warm and dry indoors today, give me November grey and rain. For my headache, dark and dreary lighting, please, and silence. But the customers queuing for their Saturday morning coffees don't care about the state that exhaustion and Friday nights left me in. I'm not sure if it was the single pint I drank that packed a wallop, the lack of proper sleep for days, or the press of what might be a migraine from too much stress. Or maybe it's that last night's gig still rings in my ears. Luckily, most of the customers so far this morning are regulars. There's little talking, punctuated with occasional nods and gestures at the pastry display. Your order will be up in a couple of minutes, I say in the brightest customer service voice I can manage to the woman I've just finished helping at the counter. Jasmine pauses beside me with a ruthless grin. You sure you don't want to be on food orders, Charlie? Behind her, Lars smokes at the espresso machine as he wipes down the steamer for the next drink, doing a poor job of pretending not to listen. I shudder at the thought of frying eggs, frying anything really. Any sort of greasy or fatty food is out too. Brioches, croissants, and never mind salads. Too leafy. The offensive crunch of celery and the tyranny of raw vegetables on an unsuspecting stomach is a total nightmare. The till is the safest here, even with the glare of the lighting overhead. Safer yet would be the luxury of lying absolutely still in my own bed with a pillow pressed over my face. But I need the pay. Every penny counts. Fuck no. An involuntary shudder ripples through me. They're convinced I'm hungover, which has happened before, sure, but I haven't had time or money for drinking in a long while. Maybe I'm coming down with something, like malaria or dysentery, or the galloping consumption, which would be at least useful for my English literature essay, and appropriately Victorian. Maybe I can get a sick note and an extension again. Let me know if you change your mind. Jasmine flounces off in a cloud of curls and irreverence. Bloody typical. Beyond her, the cafe's full of university students and tourists. It's the students that I especially notice, mostly head down over their textbooks and laptops. Like I should be, because I'm always way behind with my assignments and studying. That'll be me the moment I'm done with my shift tonight. The closest student has a daunting stack of economics books, enough for my blood to run cold as an English student. At any rate, exams are breathing down my neck as I get the last of the term's assignments in. Plus, I've got 2 assignments to finish up over the holidays on a special extension after some passionate grovelling to my tutors. Another group of students, a trio of guys, talk about their big night out plans for later tonight. Dinner, drinks, dancing. Sounds amazing. Sign me up. Except I've got no cash for a big or small night out, loads of homework, and precisely no dancing lined up. My band has a gig later, but it's work too, so I'll already have less time to study than usual on Saturday night. With a sigh, I squint against the light for the next customer. They're somewhat man-shaped at first glance. He says something that I don't quite catch. He's nothing but a dark silhouette with far too much bright light blasting my eyes from behind him. Then he slides cash, across the counter in an offhand way, like we do this routinely and have the drill down. Now I'll need to do sums. Perfect. What sort of wanker or monster uses cash these days? It tumbles out before I can stop myself. A wanker.